Independent client customer Tarpley. This is a completion video. Starting out back this way so you can see it's a really wide kitchen, narrow but wide. As far as the cabinets go, we're 100% complete. A couple things I want to point out real quick with this kitchen. This one is the let's see, maple with, it's a churro finish with Kemper cabinets, and Kemper Echo is the name. So churro on maple with Kemper Echo. The cabinets, everything went fine. Everything went to plan. We started them here because there was a spot in the wall they wanted us to cover, and that gave us a margin on both sides. But let's go through functional here. All of our shelves, roll-out trays. We cut that in the back, covered it in tape because they were getting an inspection, but they'll take it back off now. Here, all your base cabinets are in place. Roll-out trays, all your base cabinets. Standard overlay on all the cabinet doors. Functional drawer, everything's good. Same thing there. Here, 9-inch or 12-inch basin angle cabinet. And on the bottom here, we've got all of our moldings and stuff done. They do not have a flat front on these. We had to add a little piece in to make that molding work out. Same thing here on the upper. All your crown molding, everything is complete. Your bottom molding, they wanted it flush, mounted flush. So we put it on mounted flush. Same thing up here, all your moldings are done. Now this is the large cove molding. And that thing is 3.5 inches depth by 3.5 inches, almost 4 inches tall. So that is a large cove, but you have huge tall ceilings, which makes this look right. If this was in an 8-foot ceiling or a 9-foot ceiling room even, that's a pretty large crown to be putting something that doesn't have tall ceilings. Over here, you've got your basin angle cabinet here, your Lazy Susan in the corner. Functional, everything's good. Did tent return. This one here is a pull-out spatula holder. It is for where the stove area is. We did cut out all of the floor underneath everything. That was about an additional 3 hours of time additional to the job. Over here on this side, same thing. Up here on the top, you got 24 inches upper cabinet, all your finished moldings. And you got a 21 here, slow close doors, corner wall cabinet, all that's good. Upper cabinet here, cut in for the back. Went ahead and put the receptacle in, put the plate cover on. On this is the light rail again, flush, where you can get your microwave into this one. All your shelves. Now this was where we had to get creative. So basically there was an unfinished opening here because the cabinets were going to come very close to this. And they were talking about doing a sheetrock return. Now I think what we're talking about doing is 1/4-inch plywood in here to get back to that. And then over here on this side, build it out the same way to where it's smooth. And then the top piece, we had to do a return of the crown. Okay, and that kept it out of the way of anything as far as building materials on either side. And then you can do your top piece, like you've got your top molding up there, all that can still be done. So very similar, just have to cut in around what we have to get the same look of the Craftsman type moldings around it. Here we got 36 on the opening, 72 on the height, so good as far as the upper part of this. There you go. All the touch-up kits are in the top here. This is our crown molding for this one as well. All of our end panels are on. Floor moldings are all done. Same thing here, all your drawers, everything's functional, no problems with those. Let's take a look at the island. Now on the island, just a note for designers, these legs are tapered. They're tapered, they have no flat spot on the top of them. So from the very top here, this is about 5 inches wide, and immediately they start tapering down to like 4 3/4, 4.5, 4. So they taper really quickly. Well, that means then that when we go to put these legs into situation, we have to cut hips into them. We have to cut like a post and beam type thing. So we had to cut notches into this. You can see the thin material, the wide material. We had to cut notches into this to be able to set this leg where it's square in the banding. Now, as far as that goes, we used the laser, set it all up according to the laser, added pieces back here to hold the legs nice and square. Did all those with pocket screws and everything, so the legs don't have just that one point of reference. They're all tied in tight. Same thing over here on this one, same thing, tied in. The look of this being boxes, it's still there because once the countertop's put on it, you'll have the box effect on the bottom. We added the rail here on the end straight through. Again, it was in the detail of the drawing, but also it gives it more strength because these legs are out here on their own. Square boxed end like this, turned all of our moldings around the bottom. Same thing over here, moldings and toe kick. We asked the customer to please leave this until after the stone is installed, so that the countertop doesn't, this is big, it's probably 500, 600 pounds. We don't want this moving this box around and losing the opening that we're supposed to have for 24 inches here. So these offsets keep that opening this right size. In here, got your hot and cold drain. Had an extra hole there because we pulled the wires up through that, but the electricians came in, cut a hole over here on the side, pulled all the wires in behind the dishwasher space. We went ahead and cut for the drain and everything on the dishwasher. That's an 1.5 inch hole. That'll need to have a cover ordered, like a scutcheon or a plug, desk plug, put inside of it. It's an 1.5 inch to seal that hole back up. But that's where we had pulled the wires through, and they pulled it into the side over here. Same thing here, pull out trash can, double trash cans. This one here, all these are functional, slow close. And on this end, same detail, ran that straight through and set everything on top of the wood so it supports everything. And then this is our strong back wall that's in here. That gives us support for the whole top so that nothing moves around. Overall, I think 100%. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to give me a call, 423-650-1051. Have a great day.